have New Orleans Mandarin chicken. I can't get enough of that gravy though. Oh no. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna make a Mandarin New Orleans style chicken. So we're gonna need chicken breast, celery, green onions, regular onions, quarter head of iceberg lettuce, some ginger, chicken stock, canola oil, flour, cornstarch, water, oyster sauce, Chinese 5-spice, sugar, canola oil, peanuts, and sesame oil, and the egg. We're going to start this recipe by making the roux first. We're going to get a cup of flour. We're going to mix in some canola oil. We're going to mix that, let that go on the stove for a little bit until it turns into a dark roux. Make sure when you're mixing the canola oil and the flour that you get no lumps. Alright, so we're going to start off by making the batter for our Mandarin chicken. So in a bowl, we're going to combine flour, cornstarch, water, sesame oil, teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice, and some salt. And we're going to give that a nice whisk. As you can see, it's starting to turn kind of thick. Alright, so once your batter's done, we're going to refrigerate it for a couple hours. So our next step is to chop these onions. Cut them down the middle. Now we're going to chop our celery. Cut it down lengthwise, straight down the middle. Alright, now we got our onions and our celery. Next thing, our green onions. I like my green onions a little bit thinner. Alright, next up we're going to mince our garlic. Alright, now that our garlic's mixed up, we're going to put it next to our ginger because we're going to add them at the same time. Alright, now that our roux's done, we're just going to set that aside, take it off the heat. It's pretty nice dark brown color. Now we're going to get a pot, put a little bit of canola oil. We're going to cook the onions and celery until well browned. Give those a nice stir. Alright, now that we got our onions and our celery going, we're going to get our pot ready so we can deep fry these chicken thighs. Get a big enough pot that you can deep fry them. Add some canola oil. Decent amount will do. And get that boy up to temperature. Keep in mind we're going to keep these vegetables going until they're nice and brown. Yep, so now we're gonna get our batter. Get our chicken and we're gonna batter them. Throw them in the oil. Now we pounded our chicken so they're pretty thin. As you can see, they're not too thick. Drop them in the batter, let them sit there for a little bit. Make sure they're nice and coated. Alright, now that our oil is nice and hot, we're gonna grab our chicken. Slowly drop them in there. And we're gonna let those fry for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, now that our chicken's been frying for a while, we're gonna flip it now. Now you're gonna wanna add the garlic and ginger. Let that cook for a little bit. Now that our vegetables have been gone for a little bit, we're gonna add some soy sauce, some oyster sauce, some sugar, the rest of our 5-spice mix, our roux we made earlier, and 2 cups of chicken stock. Let that go until it thickens up. Check on our chicken now. Beautiful. We're gonna keep stirring our sauce. Alright, we're gonna take our sauce off the heat now. Take our chicken off the heat now, should be ready. Alright, now that all our ingredients are ready, it's time to plate. Spread the lettuce on the plate. Next, we're gonna get our chicken. We're gonna put it on the lettuce. We're gonna get our sauce we made earlier. A little gravy. Just pour it on there. A little bit of our green onions. Alright, after all that hard work, let's try it. Oh damn. It's like that gravy's so complex, yet sweet and savory at the same time. You get the bite of the lettuce with the green onion, all those sauteed vegetables. I can't get enough of that gravy though. Oh no.